Good afternoon, Sanbonani, Niapila. This is an hour we've been waiting for since the closing of the competition on the 14th of March. So this is the hour Yamaqiniso Ugoti who took the prize for the African Book Review. So this is a specific event or a specific session that we've made within the festival to ensure that there is we promote the culture of reading amongst our youth. So we've opened up the competition to African youth to review an African book. It's not only promoting the work of the writer, but also we are behind the drive of getting the youth to read more. So by reviewing books, we are actually getting a taste of what is our youth reading about. So this is an hour that you've been waiting for. We are going to view our top 10 for the competition. Can we have a video on?
Igama lami kuphiwe kuhle wakagcabashe. Ngizokhuluma ngencwadi isihloko esithi Masingaqhathwa Izitha ebhalwe nguSibusiso wakacele. Le ncwadi ethi Masingaqhathwa Izitha ingumdlalo. Sithola umndeni wakaSibisi. Sifica khona uZandile indodakazi kababa uSibisi kanye nomama Mbatha ogana ubaba uSibisi. Sithola umama Mbatha njengomdlali osuke engaphathekile kahle ngokomoya, ehlukumezekile ngenxa yezinto ezenzeka ekhaya, nobaba wasekhaya engakwazi ukuthi abambisane ukuze bakhulise uZandile ngendlela. uZandile ehlupha kakhulu khona la. Kepha ubaba uSibisi akatholakali kuphawula, kepha uvela athi mama masingaqhathwa izitha, kanti uyazi ukuthi akakwazi ukuthi abe namazwi abheke kuZandile ngenxa yokuthi uZandile ufumbethe iy'mfihlo ezingahlakaza ikhaya, kube ukuthi ikhaya liyaphela noma Mbatha uyegcina eshiyile. Kodwa-ke kukhona konke lokho akwenzeki ngale ndlela ekusuke ukuthi kufanele kugcine kuhliphizeka ikhaya ngenxa yokuthi umama Mbatha uthando loyumongo wayo yonke into. Ngizothanda ukuthi abantu bayifunde ngoba angifuni ukuthi ngiqhubekele phambili ngichaze. Into engifisa ukuthi bayifundele yona ukuthi iyakha, iyasibonisa indlela nje thina ulusha esingakangeni nasemshadweni, ngoba esikhathini samanje abantu esingathola sishada nabo baney'ngane, nathi singangena ney'ngane zethu emshadweni. Kodwa iyakhombisa ukuthi uma unothando esimeni noma ngabe isiphi, liyakwazi ukuthi uthando luguqule isimo, lisenze sigcine sesimumethe uthando, kugcine kulungiseke izinto ey'ningi. Libonise ukuthi nawe njengomzali fanele uhambe ngendlela nangenkamba ukuze ekhaya kube nothando, ube isibonelo esihle nasey'nganeni zakho. Ngiyabonga.
Hi, my name is Uzimvo Makaula. Ngireviewa incwadi ebizwa kuthiwa uGood Grief ebhalwe uNgozi Anyuwu. Le ncwadi inama characters ayi-2 engiwabonile engiwathandile, uNicha no-MJ. uNicha is an American girl oke wahamba wefunda ukuba udoctor obuye eNigeria, and then uMJ umngani wakhe abakhule bonke bobabini beyi-2 bezwana, and I could call him ukuthi isithando sokuqala sikaNicha. So into engiyithandile ngale bhuku engilifundile ukuthi akusiqinisa into eziningi, kodwa ngenxa yokuthi the way it describe ngakhona ikwenza ukuthi ufile close kuyo leyo ncwadi leyo, because ikunika i-narrative esondelene nempilo eyokuphila everyday. Ngiyafisa ukuthi abanye abantu bathathe ithuba ukuthi balifunde le ncwadi kuthiwa uGood Grief, because izokwazi ukuthi nawe ikuncede. And futhi lena incwadi engithathe ku-Audible. So le ncwadi le iyakwazi ukurefera impilo yakho iphilayo everyday, iyahlekisa, inokuba serious futhi playful, and futhi ngaleso sikhathi ifundisani kwazi ukuthi ufile imizwa kuyo yonke lo nayo. So ngiyasho-ke ngempela ngithi niyifundeni-ke le ncwadi. Ngiyabonga.
Hello everyone, and good day. I am Daniel Alec, a author. The book that I chose was The Message of the Black Eagle, authored by Pendile Kingwell, known as P. Kingwell. This book is a very interesting book. This is one of the first books I read, and I really enjoyed it. The book has 15 chapters, a Young Africa series. The book I chose is about diversity and unity, and upholding the integrity together, no matter what race or what gender you are. It's about two boys, Roy and Vusi. Roy and Vusi stumble upon the trail of stock thieves. They become involved in a desperate chase. But one thing that I like about them, no matter what, they stood together. And the guidance was the Black Eagle, who stood beside them everywhere through their journey. The story takes a great turn and unfolds a mystery. The boys face challenges. One boy, Roy, is handicapped, but is always willing to learn and is very determined, even though he's deaf. Vusi, on the other hand, is battling with racism, but they both discover the journey together. No matter what, the Black Eagle is soaring overhead. The book becomes an inspiration to me, knowing the boys are joining hands in unity, no matter what culture they come from. Standing together makes Roy and Vusi stronger. Reasons why I love this book and why I highly recommend it. It's because of the determination, dedication, and diversity of helping each other, and especially in this world. Unity is diversity, and that is joining hands together. It's a powerful story bringing unity with these boys. And these boys, Roy and Vusi, come from different backgrounds, but they learn the hardship and journey together. And that's the most important thing. I thank you.
My name is Stefo Tlale Mokwena, and I'll be reviewing my own Liberator by Dikgang Moseneke. This book is essentially a memoir of the former Deputy Chief Justice of the Constitutional Court of South Africa, Ntate Dikgang Moseneke. This book chronicles his journey throughout his struggle against the apartheid system, in his journey towards becoming a judge on the highest court in the land. And it became very clear for me that throughout all the obstacles that the former Deputy Chief Justice faced, his purpose in life and his commitment to really uplifting himself and uplifting his people was very clear. So I found this book to really be about commitment to a person's lifetime purpose and understanding that the struggle for liberation was a struggle fought through many people's contributions. And the most remarkable thing I also found in this book is the principle of Ubuntu, which is the idea that umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu, and that for me resonated because it showed how the Deputy Chief Justice rather was able to lean on different people to help him in achieving what he did achieve. And I think it's so beautiful to be reminded as a South African that at the end of the day, despite the struggles that we face in life, we always have an opportunity to rely on others, and we always have to understand what our purpose in life is, because that truly helps us to ascend to the greatest possibilities. So that's why I loved the book.
Hello sanibonani, namhlanje ngithanda ukunihlaziyela nansi incwadi ebhalwe uSibusiso wakwaCele esihloko sithi masingaqhathwa izitha. Ibhuku nje leli elilula nelifushane elinezigcawu ezinhlanu nje kuphela elinabalingiswa abathathu okuyibona abaqavile okubaba uSibisi oshade noMambatha bese kuba khona umntwana onguZandile. UZandile-ke umntwana ongatholakalanga emshadweni ngenxa yokuthi uMambatha abantwana bengabatholi. Leli bhuku leli liyafundisa kakhulu, engifike ngalithanda kulona ukuthi lifundisa nxa zonke, lifike lifundise umntwana osuke ehlala nomama engatholakalanga emshadweni, liphinde lifundise kwayena umama ohlala nomntwana, ngoba kubalulekile ukuthi laba bantu bobabili bakwazi ukwamukelana, nobaba naye angene futhi afundiseke, ngenxa yokuthi uMambatha iqhaza alidlalayo kule ncwadi liyakwazi ukufundisa umntwana, lifundise nobaba, ephinde futhi naye ngokwakhe afunde ngokwakhe, ngenxa yokuthi yena unobuhlakani abuthola ekuthenini wazana kakhulu noNkulunkulu, and isisekelo sakhe esikhulu ney'mpande zakhe ey'nkulu zigxile ekwazaneni kwakhe noNkulunkulu. UZandile-ke ungumlingiswa okunguyena ohlupha kakhulu ekhaya, ongafuni ukulalela nokwamukela ukuthi uMambatha unguma wakhe, kodwa uMambatha akakusebenzisi lokho, uzama ngayo yonke indlela ukuthi uZandile amqoqe abe ngumntwana okhona ekhaya. Okunzima-ke ukuthi uMambatha ukwenza konke lokho ukwenza yedwa, akanalo usizo oluvela kumyeni wakhe, umyeni wakhe okungubaba uSibisi. Ubaba uSibisi unemfihlo ey'ningi ay'fumbethe angafuni ukuthi uMambatha azazi, kodwa manje umntwana uyazazi zonke, okugcina lokho sekwenza ukuthi uMambatha ayithole esenenkinga-ke yokuthi akwazi ukuthi aluleke umntwana ngendlela okuyiyona yona. Ibhuku elilula elifundisayo, ngiyafisa ukuthi sengathi ungalithola nawe ukwazi ukuzifundisa wena nabantwana bakhe ekhaya. Ngiyabonga.
Sanibonani, igama nami nginguSipho Mazulu. Ngizohlaziya inoveli esihloko sithi Zihlangene Phezulu, ebhalwe ngu-M.B. Sibanyoni, ekhuluma ngobugebengu kanye ney'mfihlo ey'bhiliza umndeni. Umlingiswa omkhulu uThuthukani Njiyela, owazalelwa endaweni yaseWatville, wakhulela khona, wafunda khona, waze wakha umuzi lapho. Ungomunye wey'shoshovu ezalwela inkululeko yezwe laseNingizimu Afrika. Waphinda waba yilunga lomkhonto wesizwe, wahamba wayobhaca emazweni angaphandle. Ekubuyeni kwakhe ezweni laseNingizimu Afrika wabhekana ney'nkinga ey'ningi okubalwa kuzo ukulahlekelwa umsebenzi, ukwebiwa kwengane yakhe esibhedlela, ukuhlushwa nokudelelwa unkosikazi wakhe okwakunguLetheni Njiyela ngenxa yokuthi wayesephelelwe umsebenzi. uLetheni Njiyela yena wayeyikhansela elahamba amazwe, watholakala ney'dakamizwa ezweni laseKorea, waseboshwa. Ekubuyeni kwakhe ezweni laseNingizimu Afrika eselahlekelwe yikho konke ayenakho, wafuna ukuyiphindiselela kulabo bamenza kabi, ubalwa kubo uThembekile Msimude owayesebenzisana naye kudala. uThembekile Msimude yena kwakuyintombi uThuthukani Njiyela ayezimisele ukushada nayo. Okwatholakala ukuthi ingane yayilahlekile esibhedlela kaLetheni noThuthukani, yebiwa umama wakhe uMathabethe. Isizathu esingenza ngithanda ukufunda le ncwadi ukuthi ikhombisa kahle ukuthi ubugebengu abukhokheli, kanjalo ney'mfihlo ay'funeki, ngoba iqiniso lohlala liziveza ngaso sonke isikhathi. Ngithanda ukugqugquzela abantu ukuthi nabo bayifunde le noveli, bazokwazi ukuthi uma into seyenzekile asikho isidingo sokuthi uyiphindiselele, ngoba uma uyiphindiselela ulimaza abantu labo uyiphindiselela kubo, kepha uyilimaza wena uqobo. Ngiyabonga.
Hi guys, hope you're keeping safe. The book that I'm going to be reviewing, it's called The Joys of Motherhood, written by Buchi Emecheta. It was actually written in 1979, but it's still relevant even today. You know, looking at this book, it was screaming, read me, read me. So I couldn't resist. Even the cover, it's so beautiful. So the book, it's centered around the character called Nu Ego, which she couldn't conceive. In her first marriage, they actually sent her back home to stay with her father because she couldn't have kids. Then she got remarried again to Naife, one of the characters that appeared a lot in the book. With Naife, they also struggled, and when they ended up having kids, the first 2 kids died. But then after that, she ended up having 3 boys. And what I enjoyed about this book is, you know, Nu Ego's perseverance of persevering with everything that she had to ensure that, she was going to be a mother and she was going to give her kids everything that she could. One of the things that she did is giving them the best education that money could buy. I would actually recommend this book to someone who wants to understand that the journey of motherhood is a calling. In Xitsonga, we actually say "Kuvuleka evukosi," meaning that when you have kids, you are wealthy. That was the hope that Ego had, that I'm gonna do everything for my kids, and in return they're gonna look after me. I'm gonna be a wealthy woman. So guys, happy reading and stay safe. Hi guys, thank you so much for liking and viewing the review on The Joys of Motherhood. It got the Viewers' Choice Award. Thank you so much for that. I know some of you already got the copy and you're loving it. May we keep on reading and supporting the African authors. Stay safe, happy reading. I love you guys. Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Nobile Shezi, and the book I'll be reviewing today is a 2020 debut novel by Terry Ann Adams. It is titled Those Who Live in Cages. The overarching theme of this book is feminist resistance against patriarchy. This book follows and centers the lives of 5 colored women who live in Eldorado Park, which is also where Terry Ann was raised up in. Eldorado Park is a predominantly colored township located south of Johannesburg. It still grapples with high levels of crime, high levels of gender-based violence, and substance abuse. All of this is indicative of it being an apartheid construct, as this township was established around the 1960s under the Group Areas Act. The women in this book not only try to survive another day in the park, but what they do really well is speak back against and resist the interlocking systems of oppression which inform and shape their lives. These interlocking systems of oppression is what Terry Ann refers to as cages, hence the title of the book. I thoroughly enjoyed reading this book because Terry Ann makes commentary on key feminist themes such as intimate partner violence, the choice on termination of pregnancy, gendered shame on infertility, and how religion as a social institution peddles and perpetuates patriarchy. This book encourages all women to stand up for themselves, to push back against structures of power, and most importantly, to exercise their agency without any fear. I would highly recommend everyone to read this book because it is written in 2 languages. It is written in Afrikaans and in English. Terry Ann does an amazing job in capturing and documenting colored life and colored identity. Thank you. Hi everyone, it's me again, Nobile Shezi. I just wanted to say thank you so much to the Time of the Writer Festival for affording all of us an opportunity to participate in such a fun and exciting competition. To all the entrants, every single book review was absolutely spot on, so well done Gini Nonke. And lastly, to Terry Ann Adams, we are all grateful for your work and we are grateful for sharing your gift with us. Ngiyabonga.
Hi, my name is Misha and I'm submitting a review of a book of an African writer. The book is by A.B. Dare and it's called Girl with the Louding Voice. And I wrote this review in 2020 and I would say this was the best book that I read in 2020. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about, some of the central themes of the book, something about the characters, what I enjoyed reading, and what I would recommend to others. If you have to read one book this year, let this be it. I have never encountered a writer who paints such a picture of social malaise resulting in triumph with such exuberance, catharsis, and power than A.B. Dare. If this book does not win every possible book award that it's been nominated, then I'm not sure what book ever will. To say that the main character, Aduni, embodies the pinnacle of the hero's journey is an understatement. I wish every little girl in every part of this world has a Tia, another protagonist, in their lives. The protagonist and every minor character who breathes life into her journey from childhood bride to servitude to scholarship recipient are all the best pieces of this beautifully enchanting story. I have never experienced a whole confluence of heart-gauging, melancholic yet such uplifting emotions while reading a book.
Time of the Writer Festival, I am so humbled to be included in this cohort of extraordinary writers. I have nothing but superlatives for my husband, my family, my friends, and my colleagues who push me to be a better person every day. One of my favorite poets is Rupi Kaur, and I want to end off reading a line from one of her poems. I stand on the sacrifices of 1,000,000 women before me, thinking, what can I do to make this mountain taller, so the women after me can see further? Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Nobu Kanya, and the book that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is Love in Color by Bolu Babalola, one of my favorite books from 2020. It is a collection of 12 short stories written by a Nigerian writer, all centered around the wonderful theme of love. This is a book, basically mythical tales from around the world retold. What Bolu does in this book is take figures from mythologies and histories and different diverse cultures around the world and reimagines them and rewrites them and modernizes them and centers them within the context of romantic love. So for example, figures like Oshan, who is a Yoruba goddess, and Nefertiti and Shahrazad are taken and reimagined as these kind of bold women and kind of given the space to be the bold, strong women that they are. So one of the things that I love the most about this book is that it centers women of color, Black women, and also queer women within the context of the story, and allows them space to discover love, romantic love, and to use their agency to engage in romance without trauma. I think a lot of the time books that have Black women as the center tend to be really trauma ridden, and I like that this book doesn't do that. It also is just, the writing is beautiful. It is such an immersive experience. It is rhythmic. It moves. You can see that Bolu took a lot of time to make sure that her characters were the kind of characters that you wanted to get behind. And the reason why I recommend this book is I think in the world we live in now, love and the importance and the power of love and the kind of transformative power of love is something we should always remember. And I think this book does a phenomenal job. I also think the short story form is great because it gives you almost 12 little pockets of like delight when you read this book. So that is why I've chosen to recommend Love in Color by Bolu Babalola. I hope you guys enjoy this book as much as I did. Hi, my name is Nobu Kanya, and I'm one of the winners of the book review competition. I just found out. Thank you so much for the Time of the Writer Book Festival. This was such a fun book review to do, and I can't wait to take the prize money and go and buy even more books. Thank you so much. And don't forget everybody to go and read Love in Color because it's a fantastic book. Thank you.